EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's...
Shit in the league game on this Madden. Yeah. I'll get on that bitch right after this. Yeah, this is week 17. It's the last game of the year. The season, this one. Yeah, shit, yeah. Right. I was at the top of my division last time I checked.
Now a handoff looking right. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Put it in here, 3-3-5 wide, bro. Yeah. Huh?
This shit real fucking hard for you.
For real?
The only thing is, this nigga, it depends on your linebacker, son.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Man, this crazy. This man can do some shit with this little fast back here. Hell, man. I don't even know who this little nigga is.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jam, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints 1-14, the Panthers 2-7. The Falcons are 9-7 though. Buck. Yeah.
Let's go now. AT Gator.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's got Smith here. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, they're not
touchdown. Jaguars.
Oh, shit. I ain't down for them fucking Bears, bro. I need the Bears
as his
bro.
guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap
don't be
in,
getting no
partner.
shots up,
Less than 2
man.
minutes in, have the
Y'all
score on the
niggas
one side.
already 99s and shit, man.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up.
No
You give up an
damn
early
70.
touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Let's get it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
Put that bitch on the money and
seeing
I'm
things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Bellamy. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? Yeah. That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Are you by yourself?
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line.
Yeah, they hunting me. I don't even see where you at. You way over there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there. And then you get that done in this game.
Juke animation takes so fucking
as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers. In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pull it together. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Watch the twins.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete.
Hey, bro, touchdown.
The end zone for a Jaguar
What's up, people? No, who's gonna do? Oh yeah, hey, nigga, I just threw one like the little dot, the spot showed up like it was like right on the out of bounds line. So nigga, I ran with the receiver and I just kept tapping X, and he like kept his toes in and reached out and caught that bitch and fell like right on top of the pylon. They call that bitch a touchdown. I'll take it.
Lambo to add on the extra point.
Shit, this nigga scored on me first to kick that bitch off. I had to punch that nigga back. But
it's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
I know niggas be coming out now on that first down. They crowd that line. They doing that heavy-ass blitz. It's the cover 4 drop show 2, and they blitz all their linebackers. That's all niggas been hitting me with, son. Man, it's crazy, son. So I just been putting 2 running backs out there, sending both them niggas to the flats, and I throw that bitch quick, cause I know he gonna jet to run one of them. I just throw to the other one, and I broke on this shit.
And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That's the only answer I got for that shit, bro. You're not gonna put no blockers out there to stop that shit. All that blocking the running back, sliding the line, fuck all that. He's sending one extra nigga than you can block.
Yeah, you can't block all that shit, man. No matter what you do. You going to the other one, Kim?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
Check 26, check 26, check 3.
Now a give, right side. Bellamy, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
I'm coming back by you.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Fuck, damn, he got me. This shit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use for our meetings with them. I said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
You can say, aha.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete.
Fuck, man.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'll be having niggas
Prior to
wide
that, he
open
had hit
across
his
the
first
field on
6
a deep
passes to
post.
start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
I ain't gonna have enough for both of them.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
The score was right there. I'm going back and get that hoe. We got gas in there, son.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, nigga sniping.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Keep going.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
He on top of that building.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Bellamy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
On top of that building. Yeah. You see where I'm at?
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Watch the slant. Check 24, check 24.
Hey, stand off. Hey, exit. Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there.
Man, this
Two
people's
catches,
a
2
monster, son.
touchdowns here so far.
Ooh,
And the
people's
Jaguars
a
are able to
monster.
widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
And then, like, when you build a team from scratch, man, this team. And they gave me these Jags, man. The boy hadn't already let Ramsey go.
And Lambo now, after the
Shit
touchdown,
for him to let him
he'll
go to
kick this
free
one
agency.
away.
We build these bitches.
I need another rest.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
On 2nd and 11 now, Minshew. Being chased out left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Watch him.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's more on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go.
I'm running to him. Hit him a couple times, broke his arm. I ain't seen him.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
That's caught inside the 20. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Yeah.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Nah, I ain't got that many.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Get upstairs to the window.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
There's 4 niggas coming towards us.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I got him.
I just came on the heartbeat sensor.
58 to Mike. I'm coming for you.
Deep rip.
24. Minshew. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he
down
took a
one
good
of them
time to
niggas.
do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
One more.
Hey, lock it.
Shit, boy.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 on the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curve.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Pass the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Rock it.
Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
The pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Kenny Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
But after I took it, while I'm in the house, I should have just moved it right there.
They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So instead of picking up a couple of first downs, you want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Bellamy. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray now on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But if you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Bellamy. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Bellamy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. On 2nd and 9, Murray. This is caught at the 8.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
44. Let's go, team.
Murray now to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown won't change who's going to win the game, but I think you and I know a few people who play fantasy football that may have had some interest in that one.
Yeah, that's one thing. When you get late in these games and they're out of reach, those touchdowns, maybe a couple people on the edge of their couch for the wrong reason.
Yeah, not just moral victories are played for anymore, are they?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette, a first down, still going. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
Oh, she's on
like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she let Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Take the oar. Strip the ball. Hard. Spot it.
And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big run by the big man Fournette. 43 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 24, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call it? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Just get out of here. We'll do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with one. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Bellamy. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll try the left side. Bellamy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Murray now on 1st down. Complete to Bryant. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And it's a fumble. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. Put up that number of points, continue to feel good, moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's good.